Trial Junk Raps versus Sara Duterte. Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, former President Rodrigo Duterte's loyal lieutenant, on Wednesday owned up to crafting a draft resolution urging his colleagues to toss out the impeachment case against the former leader's daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte. Without the Senate holding a trial, a proposal that many critics deem a breach of the 1987 Constitution. And I quote, "It came from my office," De La Rosa told reporters, hours after a digital copy of the unnumbered proposed resolution spread on social media. His admission also came moments after the Senate President pro tempore Jingo Estrada disclosed that he was given a printed copy of the document on Monday for him to, quote, read its contents. When asked about what prompted him to seek the dismissal of the impeachment case ahead of convening of the Senate Impeachment Court, De La Rosa said, "It's just read the resolution. You will understand everything. That's very self-explanatory. Whatever you read there, that's my stand," he added. A copy of the document titled Resolution Declaring De Facto Dismissal of the Impeachment Case Against the Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte by operation of the 1987 Constitution cited the inability of the Senate to act on the impeachment complaint endorsed by 215 members of the House of Representatives. Let's go to the next headline. Karong adlaw, June 5. A tall order for Torre. It was a broadside that seemingly came out of nowhere, reacting to the widely praised appointment of Police General Nicolas Torre as the new chief of the Philippine National Police. Jingoy Estrada had quite a mouthful to say. Torre, he harumphed, was not a good choice. This is the first time, he added, that the country will have such an, and I quote, arrogant PNP chief. Let's go to this next headline. Karong adlaw, Hunyo 5, Senate told, do this and you violate the Constitution. The Senate risks violating the 1987 Constitution if it decides to dismiss the impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte through a resolution, even without hearing the case as mandated by the charter, according to the University of the Philippines College of Law professor, assistant professor, and lawyer Paulo Tamase. Re-elected Manila Representative Joel Chua, a member of the House of Representatives, a prosecution panel agreed, saying a Senate dismissal without trial could be deemed unconstitutional. Under the Constitution, the jobs of the senators is to hear an impeachment complaint, while ours is to prosecute. So I can't think of how they could dismiss it without first conducting the trial, which is their constitutional mandate, Chua said. A former Bayan Muna Representative Neri Colmenares, a public prosecutor in the impeachment of former Chief Justice Renato Corona, said the Senate could still push through with the trial even with a shift of the 28th Congress. He said he disagrees with the view that the impeachment complaint against the Vice President could not proceed to the next Congress because he, or rather the Senate, as the citing impeachment court, is bound by a separate set of rules different from the Senate as a legislative body. Those are the headlines karong adlaw sa atong mga national newspapers. Let's go to our local news headlines karong adlaw, Hunyo 5, June 5. These are the headlines sa Sunstar. MCWD defends rates financial stability. And what are the other headlines today? Let me just check. Gwen to LGUs finalize projects MOA's liquidation aid. Outgoing Cebu City Governor Gwendolyn Garcia set firm deadlines for local government units or LGUs to submit memorandums of agreement or MOA for ongoing projects of the province and to liquidate financial assistance amid the transition to the new administration. In a meeting with most of the town and city mayors on Tuesday, June 3, Garcia urged local leaders to comply with the requirements of solar lamp distribution, school armchair allocation, the Sugbo Maisan program, and the liquidation of financial aid disbursed since 2019. Garcia's term will end on June 30 after she lost her re-election bid for a third term as governor and sixth overall to neophyte politician Pam Baricuatro in the May 12 midterm elections. Garcia said the directive is for the LGU's protection, citing pronouncements from the incoming administration on accountability. She said her flagship program, Suroy Suroy Sugbo, Pasigarbo sa Sugbo, Sugbo Negosyo, and Sugbo Kahanas might not continue under the new leadership. Baricuatro earlier announced that he will discontinue Suroy Suroy Sugbo and Pasigarbo sa Sugbo. She also announced plans to review provincial finances and projects in the interest of transparency. Garcia directed LGUs to finalize MOAs with the provincial government for the delivery and installation of 26,000 solar street lamps, a flagship project she hopes to complete before stepping down. The MOA includes the provision of posts and pedestals. Those are the headlines sa Sunstar Daily. Let's go to Super Balita, Super B. Mo kaning headlines karong adlaw, Hunyo 5. Ngani sa atong top of the morning news bites. Abi og gikidnap mi check-in di ay. Oy. Naukay ang mga sakop sa Abiliana Police Station 2 as Cebu City Police Office sa report nga naa usa ka Korean national ang giingong gikidnap human nagbuwag sa kaubang Koreans. As it turns out, nag-date na sa motel. So those are the headlines karong adlaw sa Super Balita or Super B karong adlaw Hunyo 5. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw sa atong brief summary of all of the headlines all over the country, all of the newspapers, so that you don't have to read all of them.